Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today the opera summon just dropped and there is 3 new legendary heroes that we'll be taking a look at. So enjoy the video. So without further ado, let's get started. So our first hero, the face of the portal, Odile, I have no idea how to pronounce that. So Odile, I'll just use Odile. Odile is a dark hero, 5 stars of the role class, amazing class, which gives her the chance to dodge special skill. So one of the best class, maybe the best class in the game, the role class. And her opera family bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes, 5, 10, 15 plus attack, 5, 10, 15 plus defense, 5, 10, 15 plus HP. So extremely good family bonus. It's like you basically just got 1 hero and you already get plus 5% in all your stats. And she gets a bonus in the opera, Secret of the Opera event, and it is currently ongoing. Next, she has 2 passives, resist defense ailments. So the character has innate resistance against status ailments and negative stats that affect defense. So she resists defensive ailments, which she will resist all negative defensive effects. So that is extremely good. Odile can be used as a tank. She can counter defense and it doesn't apply to status ailments that affect elemental defense. So someone like Perseus, Guardian Hippo could be a problem, but overall good passive. Second one is the character receives 5% health each time a status ailment expires or is cleansed, removed, or relocated from them. And the effect can activate once per turn. So it makes her a bit more survivable. I don't really see this being impactful in the battle, but it can make her a bit more survivable. So I think the passives are decent, not that good, but not that bad either. So let's take a look at her stats. 1065 attack, 953 defense, and 1849 health. So pretty balanced stats across Odile. And if we go ahead and double limit break her, she benefits from the defense of either talent, and her attack stat will be 1427, 1247 on the defense, and 2492 on the health. So amazing stats across the board. Now let's take a look at her special skill, Dance of the Black Swan. I think she's like the cousin to Odette. Probably because she's dark, she's light. I have no idea, that's just a theory. But Dance of the Black Swan is her special skill, and it is run at fast speed, making her usable in both attack and defensive formations. So at fast speed, she will boost the health of all allies by 475. So she is already on par with Hathor at fast speed, just a little bit lower, and then cast Dance of the Black Swan to all allies but the caster for 4 turns. All existing status effects will be removed when this effect is added. So first she gives that on par heal, a bit lower with Hathor, fast speed running at the same speed. And then she will cast this Dance of the Black Swan to all allies but her, and then all effects, both negative and positive ailments and buffs, will be removed from the 4 heroes. So Dance of the Black Swan. So at the end of each turn, each dancer deals 155% damage to a random enemy and boosts health for themselves with a total of 25% damage. So they gives themselves immunity to new status effects. The new dance status effect will replace this effect. And the effect cannot be dispelled but is removed when this character is defeated. So first you give that heal, Dance of the Black Swan, remove all buffs and ailments from the allies except for her. And then Dance of the Black Swan does this 155% damage to a random enemy and boosts the health for themselves with 25% of the total damage dealt. So 4 heroes, if you have 4 heroes alive on your team, if you have all the heroes alive on your team, it will be 4 heroes, and then each hero will deal 155% damage to a random enemy and boost the health for 25% of the total damage dealt. Now, if you don't know what that means, at the end of each turn, each hero with the Dance of the Black Swan will deal or cast 155% damage to a random enemy, kind of like Dark Feather's effect, and then boost the health for themselves with 25% of the total damage dealt. So let's say she casts this, and then a hero hits the 155% random enemy, and it deals 100 hit points, and they will heal for 25%, which is 25 health. So they will boost the health of themselves by 25. So I think this is a pretty good and defensive effect, kind of like Luna's at the end of each turn, but this applies to 4 heroes and give immunity to new effects. And you get that boosted health for a little bit of damage that you deal. So I think Odile is an extremely amazing all-rounder. I don't see her being used in attack, but she can be pretty impactful in defenses. So I really like this hero. I hope you have her because she is gonna play an extremely important role in your roster. So congratulations if you have Odile. So our next hero, Daroga, is a nature hero of the monk class, which gives him the chance to withstand negative status effects. So of the opera family, the same family, passive, the second passive is not the same, so we'll have to go with the passives again. Resist attack ailments. This character resists all status only negative status ailments that affect attack. So extremely good passive if you are a damage dealer, which he is. And then heal when status ailment is expired or is cleared. This character receives 20% health each time a status ailment expires or is cleansed, removed, or relocated from them. This effect can only activate once per turn. I think it's the same with Odile. Yeah, 5%, 20%. So I have no idea what's going on. But to Odile, the 5% health is already pretty good, pretty decent. But on Daroga, it's 20% health, making this passive even more effective, 4 times more effective. So great passives. Let's take a look at his stats. Attack 1065, extremely good. 1062 on the defense and 1623 on the health. So pretty balanced stats, extremely high attack and defense. Slightly low on the health compared to other heroes, but that is absolutely fine. So if you go ahead and double limit break him, 1343 on the attack, 1421 on the defense, and 2181 on the health, and he benefits from the dodge either talent, which gives him the chance to dodge special skills that deal damage for 6 turns. So pretty good effects on the either talent. Now let's take a look at his special skill. It is called Echoes of the Opera. It is run at fast speed as well. Extremely good. I think this is the best round of opera heroes that just came out. 2 of them are running at fast speed, so extremely good. Deals 485% damage to the target, and the target receives a whopping 1245 bleed damage over 3 turns, and the effect spreads to nearby enemies. So first you get that hit at fast speed, 485, making Daroga quite a weak sniper, but that damage over time, 1245 bleeding damage over 3 turns, making it 415 bleed damage for 1 turn for 3 turns, and the effect spreads to nearby enemies. So the bleed damage will apply to the target and the enemies beside it. And then stat max 10, all allies get plus 25% attack. I can already see this special skill being quite devastating in attack. He won't do that good in defense since the AI, the bot, aims for you, but he should be pretty good in attack, especially with that high bleed damage and that snipe at fast speed. And if you fire him many times, you get that stack that all allies get plus 25% stack, up to 10 times, equivalent to 2 plus 250% attack, which is extremely devastating. Pair him with someone like Pepper Flame, for example, boosts the attack. I think Daroga is going to be an extremely good sniper, bleed damage inflictor, or Daroga is going to be an extremely good hero in attack formations, for example, because you can control where he hits, and that bleed damage should be extremely devastating. So I really like this hero. Congratulations if you do get Daroga or Odile. So let's move on to our last hero of the day, Meg Giry. We'll go with Meg Giry. So Meg Giry is a holy hero of the Paladin class, which gives her the chance to protect. So an extremely decent class. Same family bonus, the opera, and the resist attack ailments and heal. This one is 10% compared to Daroga and Odile, which is 20 and 5. And the resist attack ailment is the same of Daroga, so we won't go over that again. So let's take a look at her stats. 933 attack, a bit low in the attack, but she's not really a damage dealer anyways, so we don't have to mind about that. 1007 defense, extremely good defense, and 2055 health. So an extremely tanky hero with extremely high defense and extremely high HP. And if you can double limit break this hero, 1244 on the attack, 1381 on the defense, and 2682 on the health, and she benefits from the defense up either talent. I think this is an extremely good tank hero. Can be used in defensive formations. She should be pretty effective, especially with that high health. So let's take a look at her stats now. Let's take a look at her special skills now. We just gone over the stats, what I'm talking about. So deceptive small talk is running at average speed, making Meg Giry compatible for both offensive and defensive formations. So at average speed, she recovers 60% health for all allies and cleanses the latest status ailment from all allies and gives to a random target in the enemy team. And then all status ailments are uncleansable for all the enemies for the remaining turns of the status ailment. And then all allies get a whopping plus 60 defense for 4 turns. So I think Meg Giry is an improved version of Cleopatra. Average speed the same. I think Cleopatra heals more, but Meg Giry gives that amazing cleanse and then applies the status ailments that were cleansed to the enemy team, and those status ailments cannot be cleansed, or we should say uncleansable. Those status ailments are uncleansable to the enemy team, and then it lasts for just how long the status ailments last on us. And then that whopping plus 60% defense for 4 turns. I think Meg Giry is an improved version of Cleopatra. Better cleanse, better stats, better class, and then a better defense. I think Cleopatra doesn't give defense. Fix me if I'm wrong, but I think Meg Giry should be an amazing healer, especially when running at a tank, because that is a massive heal. So extremely good hero, Meg Giry. From Odile to Daroga and to Meg Giry, I think this is the best round of opera heroes that we had in the history of empires and puzzles. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comment below, like, subscribe, and see you next time.